Welcome to Noodletools. You'll use Noodletools when creating bibliographies and citations for different projects and papers. Remember, when you come to the Noodletools website, you need to make sure that you sign in. You can either do that up at the top or down at the bottom. There's a little button. If you have never created a Noodletools account before, then it will prompt you on the home page to create an account, and you can just make up your own username and password, and then you will log in. Once you have logged in, you can see there are the different tabs up at the top. There's Projects, Dashboard, Bibliography, Note Cards, and Paper. So on the Projects tab, that's where it stores all of your assignments or projects. So you can see I already have some here. But to create one, you just go over to Create a New Project. You click on that tab. And then you can choose your citation style, MLA, your citation level, Advanced, and then you can scroll down to the bottom and you can name your project, whatever you are working on. And then you hit Create Project. So you can store for different classes all of your assignments in your Projects tab and then come back to them and look up that information there. Once you have created your project, then you can put in a research question, a thesis statement, those things that may help you stay focused and on task while doing your research. Also, the sharing option right here is where you would share this with your teacher. So you'll need to speak with your teacher about if they want you to use that option or not, and then they can see what you're working on along the way and give you comments and feedback. Down at the bottom, if you look at the green puzzle piece, it says Components, and you see Works Cited, Note Cards and Outline, and Paper. In Google Docs is where you will start that. And we'll come back to this section in just a minute. You can also see that there's a to-do list, so maybe your teacher has given you certain turn-in dates to help you keep track along the way. You may want to do that, or maybe you just like to go through your calendar and give yourself to-do lists. You can add that part right here as well with maybe dates that you want to have things due by. Also, comments down here, like for example, if your teacher does want to share this with you, that's where their comments would appear. If you click on the Works Cited tab under the Components section, that is where you can begin creating your bibliography. And if you just click the drop down arrow, you see commonly cited, periodicals, non-periodicals, and you see all of the options that you have as far as resources are available. So if you click on one, then you just hit Create Citation. And there you go, that you can see we've chosen that we're citing a database, and then it kind of walks you through what type of source are you citing, and you can just choose, and it will walk you through how to cite that. So you see that the page that I'm at now, it has come to the databases tab, but there's also a tab for print, websites, digital files, and microforms. So in case you are citing something that didn't come off a database, there are all of these other options too that it will allow you to enter in your information for and format it appropriately. But you can see that it really walks you through all of the information you need to make the citation. So once you've entered all of that, then you'll see down at the bottom there is a green light, and it automatically defaults to being checked as include this source in my final works cited. You want to make sure that this is checked, and then that way when you do get ready to put together your final citation, your final bibliography, it's all ready. And then you would hit the submit button once you have entered in all of that information. And I can show you one that I have already done. Let me show you an example of what a project looks like once you have some citations in there. So I'm going to click on my one project that I've already been working on. Under the Components section, Works Cited, and it tells you how many citations you have done. So if this is an ongoing project, then you can work on that. And you can see once I open up that project that my citation is here, and even if it comes off of the web page, you have the link right here to view that web page. And then when you get ready to compile all of your citations, and as you make more, they'll all appear here. But as you get ready to put those citations into your paper or print them out for your project, you can either print them and they come up in a Word document. I'll show you the drop down menu right here. You can print to Word or in a Google Doc if you have been working on your paper that way. You can also email them if your teacher prefers that. So there are those different options. Also up at the top, you see the Note Cards tab. If you click on that, then as you do your research and you have all your different sources, you want to make sure that you know what information came from what source. So you can create note cards, and you just click on New Note Card, and then you can put in the title, the source, so the main idea of your note card, and then the source where you got it from, and if it came from a website, the URL. You can put direct quotations in here, and then you can paraphrase or summarize in this box here. And if you scroll down, then you can put your ideas there, and then just save it. And so that makes it a little bit easier for you to keep track of things. So that's just a quick refresher on Noodletools. And remember, if you need any help, of course, your teachers and media specialists can help you with that along the way as you come up on these projects.